Sport tonight, NBL Round 8 action. The zero-fee Sharks at home put away the Jets by 29. Kevin Braswell named player of the round with 31 of those points.
Going now, we got 6 out of 7 games on the road. We got something to prove again. You know, we lost both games on the road by almost 30, or maybe 30, and now we got to go to every game is on the road now.
This game is pretty personal in places.
For me, it was personal just because we lost to them so bad without our full team in the preseason. And, you know, it was just a bunch of talk, you know, going back and forth, you know, when they were up 25. So for me, it was personal. I don't like losing to a team by 30. And then the same thing was with Hawke's Bay. They won up there. They beat us pretty bad. We had to beat them down here. Otago, same thing. You know, like, we got to get these teams that we got to prove a point to ourselves.
We'll be very happy Paul Hanare. Maybe not for third quarter.
He'll be okay. He won't be too happy with the way we finished that game. Like, I mean, with the way we finished it, he'll be happy. But that third quarter, the way we started that third quarter was awful. Previous
Sharks sides, though, probably wouldn't have come back from that.
No. My previous teams being here, it's been a total difference since Paul came in. Total difference. I mean, I'm sure it's a pleasure for you guys to even watch it. You know, like, the way things are run here now, like, it's pleasing for me. So for being here, you know, to almost 2.5 years, almost 3 years, to see the change and to see where we're going, the steps that we're taking, like, it's awesome.
You know, when you're up 26, you know, the game can either go two ways. You can stay ruthless and relentless and keep building on what you've done, or you can take your foot off the pedal and sort of give up opportunities. You know, I don't think the game's ever in doubt at that stage, but it's more about the process and getting better. And unfortunately, I thought we did a poor job, and the way we responded, we fouled too much. They got in the bonus in the third quarter. But in saying that, you know, obviously a lot of positive things to take out. A great first half. To get a 26-point lead in a half of basketball was pretty impressive. So, you know, I give credit to the guys. They came out and performed well. What we need to do now is start building on those performances. It was a good result for us. It was a big game, and it was good to get that result.
In previous years, the Sharks side did often fade in the last half, last quarter. There's something else happening here now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, and like I say, like, we can still improve on it. I guess that's the most pleasing thing, is that we can still work on.
You can sense that, you can see there's improvement there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, game by game we're getting better, and the cohesion's starting to come. You know, I thought Gareth Dawson has come into the starting role really well. You know, stats don't really show what he did, but I thought he came in and played great defense on Nick Horvath. Did a good job there, and you know, with Morgan Nutt and a header out, we're going to have need other guys to step up. And you know, Kevin Braswell was tough tonight. Leon Henry came in and hit some shots, so it was a good collective effort.
Kevin Braswell was saying there was the pre-season warm-up. These guys were sort of asking for a good game tonight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about in the pre-season, you want to just focus on yourselves and on your team and how you're going about their business. But you know, Kevin took exception to the way that the Jets were sort of celebrating and then talking a bit of smack, you know, in a pre-season game when both teams don't have full squad. So, you know, the sort of water off the duck's back for me. But you know, Kevin took it personally, and I think you know, if that his performance is anything to go by, you probably don't want to piss him off.
Well, can we get him take it a bit personally more often? He's playing excellent this season, but that was brilliant, wasn't it?
He's playing great, and he's only getting better.
30 points, was it?
Yeah, 31 points tonight, and shooting at a good percentage. You know, I always felt like he was going to get better with time, and I think I've said it over and over again with the group and with certain individuals that over the course of the season, certain guys are going to get better. He was definitely one of them, coming off injury and sort of working his way back into game shape. The group as a whole, getting used to each other, playing alongside new guys and just sort of working on that chemistry. So it's a work in progress. You know, it's a great result. We got it what we were after. Now the test for us is to go on the road and get results on the road, which we haven't done a good job of.
7 games, only 1 at home, and that's the Nuggets.
Yeah, it's a tough finish to the season, but for teams that want to get to the playoffs and do something good in the playoffs, you know, to me, I wouldn't want it any other way. I wouldn't want an easy run going into the playoffs. You need to be battle hardened. You need to be proven, be able to win on the road. If you go to the playoffs, you have to win on the road. So, you know, it's almost like a dress rehearsal, playing tough teams. You know, we've got to play all the top 4 teams again, and we've got to play 6 games on the road. So if we're serious about going to the playoffs. It's good preparation for us.
Yeah, we expected them to come out tough, that's for sure. They did. They shot really well. 55% from the three-point line is a very good percentage. We came out a little flat, but they came out ready. It was a game that was important for the top four, and they started a lot better than what we did, and we played catch-up the whole game.
How do you think the Jets are going so far?
Yeah, we're doing well. We're where we think we should be. We were top four last year, and that's what we're aiming for again. And there's been some lapses, but yeah, we're doing fine. We just need to play more consistently throughout every game.
A big week.
Yeah, 4 games in 8 days. It's always tough. We've got another game against Otago tomorrow, so that starts tonight right now.
How do you plan for a week like that?
Well, I mean,
resource-wise,
you can't really. You try and keep the guys as fresh as you can, and you manage through the games. But when it comes down to it, and games are close, you got to play guys that you need to play, and it makes it tough. But there's other teams that are in the same situation as us. Just have to prepare during the off season.
There was no lack of passion out there tonight.
No, very physical. Where the tech fouls happen, it shows how everybody wants to win, and I think probably the key thing tonight was the Sharks just shot the ball so well.
Really muscled us up tonight and knocked down a few shots as well. So credit to them.
Was it quite tense heading south? I mean, the 2 games, the Nuggets and the Sharks, they're not the easy beats they used to be.
No, well, the Sharks are they were 4th equal. Now they'll go into that top 4. The Nuggets are first on top. So both teams are playing really well this year, which is nice to see. And for us to stay in that top 4, this was a big game for us. So unfortunately, we just didn't get the job done tonight, and we're just going to have to back it up tomorrow and hopefully get the win against Otago.
How does 4 games in a week? How does the toll on your body?
Oh, it takes a bit of a toll, but we've got to do the little things and get some recovery in right now and eat properly and just get our heads right for tomorrow. It's probably more about mental, coming out ready to play tomorrow more than anything. So we started off a bit flat tonight, and they really hurt us.
You're not writing yourselves off for the rest of the season, though?
No. We've still got, 6 or so games, but this was this is a big loss for us. But we'll still be in the hunt there, and hopefully make the push for the playoffs still.
You'll be very happy to be a confirmed breaker.
Yeah, definitely. 3 years away in Perth, and would have liked to have gone back there, but the opportunity wasn't there. So they gave them the call, and I jumped at the opportunity, and it'll be nice to be back in New Zealand and hopefully keep building with what they've done over the last 3 years.
You'll quickly move from this competition into that then?
Yeah, once this is done, I'll head up to Auckland and get ready for the Tall Blacks campaign, and then slowly get ready for the Breakers season.
Another team ticked off the list.
Hey, it's great to come here, we went home and tied with them basically in the league. It was a big game for us coming in, and to beat them by 30, I think it just shows, the improvement we made from the preseason.
How do you think the side's gelling? Everything seems pretty smooth from the sideline.
Oh yeah, no, it's just getting better and better. I mean, it's a great group of guys. Chemistry just keeps building, with every week we have of practice. It was good to have that, week off last week, kind of get the legs under some of the older guys like KB, and obviously it worked because he came out and shot great tonight.
You've played in a few sides. Have you noticed a difference? Is there a special chemistry with some sides?
Definitely. I mean, we know our matchups, and we know kind of guys that, run pick and rolls better now, guys that kind of run the high-low better. So, we're definitely getting a feel of where we're getting our shots in the offense and who we work best with. So, obviously it's clicking on all cylinders.
And how are you feeling? You feeling you're getting a good workout?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just foul trouble kind of hurt me there, so I didn't get to play a lot in, the fourth quarter there. But, the guys stepped up and, covered for it, and KB got us off to a great start.
Lots of games on the road now.
Yeah, lots of games on the road. Obviously we didn't do good the first couple, but I think, with the chemistry that we've been building, I think that's going to carry over the road, and we're going to start getting some wins, definitely.
So it is actually good preparation to have a lot of home games initially in the season?
I think it was good, because it took us a while to kind of get our full complement of team members here, and, as we work towards it, I think it's good that we got the road games definitely now later in the season than probably the beginning.
Bring on the playoffs.
Bring on the playoffs. We got 7 more games. We got to set ourselves up, but this was a big win to kind of take that next step, getting there.
The Sharks and the Jets swap places on the table. The team head away for round 9, 2 games on the road. Saturday they encounter the Mountaineers on their home court, followed by another away encounter against the Super City Rangers in Auckland. We'll review round 9 action next Wednesday.